Hey there, Michael Snap here, and it has been 2 years now since my ACDF levels 5 through 7, right? Yeah, 5, 6, 6, 7. So today is November 16th, 2023, and it was November 11th, 2021 when I had that fusion procedure done. And I've been getting a lot of questions lately. So many people sending me direct messages, some people doing some right there on the channel itself. And I feel bad that I haven't done an update in a long time. I wasn't sure if it was really needed or wanted, but apparently it's the season for neck surgery. So figured I would give you a quick update on how everything's going. First of all, in a nutshell, it's going great. The range of motion, you wouldn't think that I had a neck fusion. And honestly, with the exception of shortly after the surgery, it's felt that way. When I say shortly after, I mean, it's been 2 years now, so I'm probably forgetting some of the details. But within months, I felt like I had this range of motion. The things that are challenging might be I have a hard time holding my cell phone with my shoulder, right? And sometimes I have a hard time looking up towards the sky to see hot air balloons or fireworks. I just have to kind of rotate and look up. And rotating's hard because I also have my back fused. Don't forget that. L3 through S1 is fused in my back, C5 through 7 in my neck, and now my big toe on my right foot. A week ago tomorrow, I had my big toe fused. Maybe I'll throw some pictures in here of that, but it's really not what this video is about. I will probably do a video just on the toe fusion because there are a lot of people looking for information on that as well. And I'll probably change the name of this channel. I actually consider just deleting it and not doing anything with it anymore. But where I've had a pretty extensive amount of experience now with fusions, I feel like maybe I should keep it going a little bit. Again, 2 different back fusions, so 2 different times. The neck fusion and now the toe fusion. I think I'm going to change it from bad spine, good shape, to something a little bit broader to maybe fused and fit, something like that. I don't know. Not that I'm fit. I need to get fit again, or it's such a goal of mine, but it seems like every time I get closer and start to do well, then something dumb happens and I get another fusion. One thing that happened shortly after my fusion, well, it was 3 months exactly after my fusion, and I don't remember if I ever made a video where I discussed it at all, but I'd gotten back to the gym and had been doing the stair stepper and battle ropes and things like that. But anyway, long story short, I blacked out. I just gotten off the stair stepper and sat down, and it kept getting worse and worse. I couldn't hear anything, I couldn't see anything. And I stood up and I stumbled to get my towel off of the little part of the rack on the stair stepping machine. And that's the last thing I remember. Next thing I knew, I had paramedics loading me up on a gurney and taking me to the hospital. Turns out I'm hypoglycemic. They thought I had a heart attack or a stroke and had all kinds of tests run over the next couple days and stress tests and things like that. And everything's fantastic. But the point of even bringing this up is I fell flat on my face. And that was just 12 weeks after the fusion. They thought that I broke my eye orbit, actually my right eye orbit. I think everything's flipped backwards on this camera, but they thought I broke my nose and my eye orbit. And the doctor was worried that I had messed up the fusion, knocked the spacers around, shifted the plate, something. So I had to get some more images done, and everything was great. It's amazing, really, what kind of trauma I guess you can experience even after the fusion and somewhat shortly thereafter. Don't recommend it, but it's comforting to know that it takes quite a bit to mess that up. So I lucked out, I guess, and nothing happened other than I had a really bad concussion for a while and a marked up face. But yeah, came out of it just fine. I actually have full video footage of that. It just happened to be that I was working out right underneath a security camera. Don't think I realized that, but they recorded the whole thing. I don't put that on YouTube because too many people just take your stuff and put it in their own videos and don't even ask for permission and you don't know it, and then they're making money off of your own thing. So I guess I'm stingy that way. Don't want to. I don't make money off of YouTube. I'm not looking to. Honestly, I'm not. And so I think the question that I get asked the most, though, is do I have any regrets? Do I regret having my neck fused? Not at all. None whatsoever. I had some swallowing issues for a while after it initially, but after a few months, that mostly went away. After a year, it all but completely went away. The only thing I have issue with now is almonds. Seems kind of random, but if I don't chew them up to just, I mean, almost like they're caught in my teeth to where I can't swallow them, then I have problems swallowing almonds. It's so weird. But that's about it. I've adapted. It's no problem. You can't even see my scar anymore. Hardly. You got to really look close. There's a thin line down here. But it's amazing because it used to be super bulbous if you go back and watch any of the videos. And they do that on purpose. They make it really bulbous. Somehow it makes it less bulbous. Doesn't make sense to me. Mind blown. But yeah, no issues, no regrets. I've gotten back to all my workout routines. I do everything I've done. Basketball, running on treadmills, hiking, mountain biking, weightlifting. I mean, anything I want to do. I've adapted some, but that's partially because of age as well and other issues. You know, I've got a knee problem again. I've had 4 knee surgeries. And now my good knee is giving me problems because of the toe that gave me problems. It changed my gait. Everything is so connected. I'll tell you what, everything goes through the freaking toe, though. It's amazing. But no regrets. Very happy with the results from the neck fusion. Of course, I would have preferred to not have ever needed it, but it's been fantastic. I don't have numbness, no pain. I don't have any issues in my arms anymore at all. No pain. Sometimes, I've mentioned this in previous videos, I'm still a stomach sleeper and I can't get over that. Although right now I'm not because of I have to sleep with a boot on my foot. And anyway, but oftentimes I'll wake up on my stomach and my head will be cranked to one side or the other, and that still hurts. But no regrets. I know I've said that 3 or 4 times now. Sorry to be so repetitive, but no regrets, and I would definitely do it again. No regrets with the back fusions either. Those were needed. One of my back surgeries that wasn't a fusion was an emergency. I would have had permanent paralysis. So it is what it is, and sometimes you just got to have the surgery. So many people say, run, don't do it. As soon as you get fused, then the next discs go. And that was kind of the problem in my back, but it's a degenerative disc disease that I have with my back, and so they were going to go anyway. I have 2 additional bulging discs in my neck, but I'm glad they didn't do anything to them at the time. They haven't created further problems for me. And I don't remember exactly which levels, but it was above level 5. I don't know if it was 1 right above it or 2 above it, but there was a big bulge, and there's no issues with it. I would have thought by now there would be because I'm still super active, like I mentioned, but no issues. If something happens and I have to go get another level fused, I'll do it. I have no concerns. Again, I'd rather not do it, but if I'm in a situation where it has to be done, or just living with constant pain and numbness, then I'll just do it. I don't want to live with that. Quality of life is so much better now that I had it done. This is getting long, and I want to keep it under 10 minutes. That may not be possible now because I ramble. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of people just terrified of getting the surgery. That's normal. It's normal to be freaking out. I remember when I had my neck fusion done, I wasn't nervous the day of. I was so nervous on the last few days leading up to it. But I was pretty calm when I walked in. And I had a rough experience right after the fusion where I couldn't swallow anything. It wasn't right after. It was many hours. It was in the middle of the night. Don't lay back too far after you have it done. You don't want to do that. So anyway, while it's a scary thing, it's not a scary thing. And you want to have a great surgeon. Man, I hope and pray that anybody who has it done has an incredible surgeon. I did. My surgeon walks on water, man. And I really lucked out how I even came across him. And the first time I had a fusion done, it was by a world-renowned surgeon. People come from all over the world to have him work on people, and he didn't do as good a job on me as this newer person in the field. So I'll go back to this guy every time. So it's not scary. It really isn't. We stress ourselves out worrying about things that we just don't really know. We're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of the things that we just can't pinpoint and choreograph down to every specific detail. Sometimes we just got to roll with it. So if you are having a lower quality of life because of all the pain in your neck or in your arms or the numbness, wherever it may be, man, I had numbness all throughout my entire body because it was so bad. And I was almost convincing myself that it was okay to continue living with that. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad that, however, I finally came to the conclusion that I was just going to get it done, that I did it. 100% happy that I did it, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I needed to. So, anyway, I'll field any questions anybody has as normal. Good luck as some of you are moving forward with the neck surgery. Good luck as you try to decide. I can't tell you if you should, but I made my decisions based off of quality of life, is what it came down to. And I kind of just took the leap of faith and 100% glad that I did. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Otherwise, all the best and the blessed to you.